Welcome to the App Showcase, where we review Microsoft-related apps primarily from the App Store. In support of our customers' need to do market research on apps such as these, SV MacPack started recording our review of these apps. We're a certified veteran-owned and HUBZone consulting firm supporting the U.S. federal government, but we hope these reviews help you as well. In this video, we'll be reviewing the Calendar Events Lite app that's off the Microsoft App Store. As always, I'll move fast, pointing out what I like and what would make me hesitate to recommend this app to my customers. My goal is to be as candid as I would be if just talking to my own team about this app. Hopefully the review helps you and perhaps even provides good feedback to the publisher of this app. Let's go ahead and get started by going to the Microsoft App Store to the page for this app. So right here you can see the page. I'm going to zoom in a little bit and that should be good. I like to start on the left-hand side, work my way down. So the pricing, this is a 30-day free month trial, and then you have to buy it. I didn't see necessarily where the price was. But you come on down, and you'll notice that there's 3 versions. So this person's been working on this app and providing updates. It's been updated within the last year, and that's a pretty good sign that they're still trying to manage it. There is no support page. If you go to the support link, it's just actually taking you to a like a marketing page. Anyways, let's go to the reviews really quick before we look at the actual features. And this is something I saw, that it was hard to get hold of anybody and the developer. They're pretty candid like me about how they feel. Perhaps a little less nice than I would be, but just as clear probably. But let's make our own opinion on what's in here. I'm going to come back to the overview. One thing I'm concerned about sometimes is on the Microsoft App Store, you have publishers who are these companies who are trying to put out great apps. And then you have other people like this who I sometimes get the impression it's more of a resume, and they're putting it out there so that people can see what they do and what they're capable of doing. Let's go ahead and scroll down here. So they already said it's a free trial. This is one that was really interesting because it's a lot of activity. It's not just a calendar app, but it's a whole event sign-up activity tool. So it's got a lot of activity. Here it talks about the latest update. I wish it would have a date so I knew when that was. But the ability to do CSS, etc., for those developers who want to enhance it. It has analytics, which we'll show you down below, which I thought was a feature that's not needed, compared to working to make the tool really, really good. So as you come down, it talks about it's taking advantage of SharePoint out of the box, calendars. It's got this same activity. This one's pretty cool that it allows people to sign up and sign out just by a click of the button. And that's pretty straightforward. They're using the people picker probably, or the Active Directory integration. Here's the analytics. It seems like they went to a lot of energy to put analytics in when that's a feature I believe that most people won't need. But like that review, if there's other problems, it would have been better to put their time in there. Anyways, sorry. Pontificating when I should just be reviewing. Anyway, so here it says that it's in lists. That's good, so you can manage it normal. This thing I did not like. It's saying that the visitors group could sign up. They have contribute. And what you've done what you, the publisher, have done is you've taken a standard visitors and changed that standard so now it has contribute. The members group has contribute. The visitors group has read. That's a standard across the board. Those two should never be changed. There should be, a visitors plus add or something. But you generally don't want to mess with the standards because then it throws it off for everybody else. Coming on down to some other basic stuff. Here's another. So in a couple of places on their page, there's different recent updates sections. So. Anyways, that's the features. Let's come on over here and look at their pictures before we go into the calendar. So it looks like this is some sort of sign-up page. That's a video, so I'm not actually looking at it, but I'm not really sure what that's supposed to be showing me, except for there's a calendar with a big picture behind it. I did kind of like this, where it's got the pictures and putting the dates and information together. It's got kind of, this is what they were talking about, the click of the button. Apparently, that's pretty cool. I can see that on somebody's intranet page where you see an event and you just click attend, or you can add it to the Outlook calendar. I like that. Let's go ahead. They just zoomed in here in a different look and feel. Okay, so here it's got a different way. Here it looks like they're just displaying the same information as a a list. And again, I still like this. I like the idea that it's a workshop. I get it. And here I can click the button attend. And I'm assuming some of these other buttons will be hidden. And then let's look at this last one. So this last one is just showing multiple events on the same day. That's fine. I could see that's really handy. Let's go see how intuitive it is. So we'll go in here. We're looking for calendar event light. There it is down here. Remember, this is not training. This is a review, so I'm going to be going through really fast. Okay, that's funny. Start your free 1-month trial. I have to subscribe to stuff. I wonder if I can just get out of this. There's an X up here. I don't know if you can see it. I'm going to click out and see what happens. So they're trying to do it. I don't like this. First off, I love how they didn't brutalize the sweep bar. So whoever this developer is, I give them tons of credit for cleaning this up. It's basically taking us back to, it looks like my site, which is my standard site. That's awesome. I mean, how hard was that for them to do that? So I give them a lot of credit for that. I don't particularly like this. They're putting in extra stuff that really is not necessary. And it's sending me back to a Facebook page. That's funny. So that's a Facebook feed. Let's go ahead and look in here. So here's a YouTube video that's just explaining how to use it. But let's keep looking. I want to see how intuitive this is. So I want to come over here to the right. I'm sorry, let me zoom in. On the far right, it's got what's new. By the way, I like how clean they made it. I hate this. They took me out of the site and I wasn't paying attention. Well, there you go. So what's new is this person is exercising. I'm assuming that's not what they intended when they first put that link in there. So, okay, not a good thing there. Enterprise license agreement, custom CSS, US. Let's just see what lists are. I clicked on sign up lists. Sign up lists. How about calendar events? Okay, it's really forcing me to do this, and I'm done. I'm not signing up for something like this. There's just too many things that I've mentioned already. One of the big ones is when you go to what's new and it's sending you to some personal environment. Well, that absolutely is not working for my customers because my customers are primarily the federal government. Like I said, they're looking for professional, enterprise-ready apps. Even if they're small apps, they still need to be ready to run in an enterprise, ready to be scanned for security checks, et cetera, not sending users outside of their environment somewhere else. So for that reason, I'm going to have to sit there and recommend against Calendar Events Lite. And I recommend you skip the app. And I don't think the publisher is really going to be addressing my concerns. But that's okay. It'd be great to see somebody make this kind of app that's a little more enterprise ready. I hope you found the review helpful as you evaluate various apps available to you and your organization. Please provide me with feedback in the comments. Let me know how I can make the App Showcase channel or these reviews more useful to you. Feel free to even suggest an app we should review, and we'll quickly get them on the schedule. Finally, if you found this review helpful, please share a note about it on one of the social media platforms or give it a thumbs up. I'm your host, Neil McDonald with SV MacPack. I thank you for joining me today and hope you'll join again for other reviews.